give you a video to show you the progress of the website and where we're at. So landing on the home page here, I hope that's okay image. I figured to kind of give a good example of what it is you do at the surveying up in the mountains and being very Colorado-like right there. Just a few little selling points for you. And you see, I kind of went with a theme of like the greens and yellows, kind of give an indication of that feel of Colorado. You know, yellow when things are changing colors, also matching surveying equipment, green. So all the pines that we have in Colorado, so forth. Down here coming into basically your services. So this is for basically the custom post types that work through this and basically brings in a filter. So if you add in a new service, I haven't done it for all of them yet. But so for topographic mapping, the way you have your organized there. So I'll just kind of come back into one again here. Say go to construction staking. So basically give some information there, little call to action. This is dynamic here as well. So this basically, depending on the one that you're on, it basically pulls that in from that. Let's say we'll come over here. I'll even go to a different thing. I'll go to say, let's go into something topographic mapping, maybe flight aerial maps. See there, just pulls it through there, a little call to action for people to call you. Working on the footer a little bit still. So let's go ahead and go back home. So these are all custom post types. So as you add, if you add anything in or change the service, you won't even have to do it on the front end. It'll just be on the back and you type it and it pulls this information in through a template and takes care of that for you. I'm going to go back to the home page just so you can still get a feel. Down to the footers, here experience, takes you over to the projects page. Now this is something I want to show you. This is again another custom post type, and this is using a template with the query here to pull things through. And I'll show you how to add one here in a moment. It worked the same way for services as well. So this has just a little template that it uses to pull the information through. So we have our featured image, the location, and it have a Google Map embedded. You won't have to add this in. This is basically a template that pulls in the location and basically puts it on a map. I figured it might be a good visual representation for potential clients saying, oh, okay, these guys work all over Colorado here in this area, that area, so forth. But so I'll show you how to add one real quick. I'm going to come back to the projects page so you can see. All right, so we're going to add one in here. Just going to bring one in, I think. Come in to Noah. So what we're going to do is just going to come over here into over here at the left hand side. You'll see projects. Just going to add a new project. Post that in there. Then I'm gonna, let's see, this is your text. Client, who is the client? Client, Ria, Kessins and Associates. The location, Evergreen, Colorado. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and add a little focus keyword here. Professional land surveyors. Surveyors, Evergreen, Colorado. I'm actually going to copy that. And then come back in here. Add our little featured image. Come on. Not that one, not that one. There we go. Put that in the alt text. If you don't know, for SEO purposes, the alt text, like generally what it's meant is you can put more in there, like say bridge over Evergreen Lake, Evergreen, Colorado. So the alt text, that's meant for when images aren't showing on a website, or like for the visually impaired. You might have heard that as being accessible, so that way if they're on the website, they just kind of have knowledge of, okay, that's what kind of image is there, so forth. But it also helps with SEO when you put that in and have an associated image with that alt text. Um, so now that we have that there, we're just going to go ahead and click publish. Going to come back to our front end. And there we go. Now we have that added there. And you can see it's pulling everything through using that template, the featured image, the text, who the client name is, location, so forth. This down here is a little navigator, so not that anybody would be that interested, but if anybody's going there and they want to kind of keep going through like all the things that you've done without going back to the projects page or whatever, they can do all that there. Services, we've gone over that. So still need to work on creating a page for about the company, your personnel. Personnel will also work as a a custom post type, then set up the contact page. But if you have any questions or comments right now, just let me know. This is just some dummy text there for right now. But if you have any questions or anything, let me know, and I'll be happy to make changes or do whatever different or keep going. Thanks, and you have a good one.